Just a beautiful area, guys, to walk around here. Hey, I got some awesome drone footage. Was able to take it up there, see a little bit of the city of Cassadaga, and so it's just been an awesome visit today at the park. Again, this is another part of our Parks and Cities series that we've been doing. Been having a lot of fun doing them, finding some nice cool days to get out here and do it. Okay guys, today we're heading over to Colby-Alderman Park. This is outside of the little town of Cassadaga. Cassadaga was founded in 1894 by spiritualist George P. Colby. He was a native from New York. And it's a spiritualist camp. What they do is they believe in mediums and the ability to talk with the dead. And they exercise that throughout the little town here, and it's something you believe into. This is a very interesting place to be. Okay, this is Cassadaga Hotel. It was the first one burnt down in 1926 on Christmas night, and they rebuilt it, so it's been around for a long time. They have a really neat restaurant in there called Sinatra's, so that's another great place to visit or even stay while you're visiting Cassadaga. Psychic readings is available inside the hotel. And they have a nice little restaurant and a coffee bar there. But the hotel also claims to be haunted by friendly spirits. And it advertises as truly a unique experience. Down this dirt road, there's some pretty old homes here. Very neat looking homes. It's kind of just a very interesting little town to visit there. A lot of history in Cassadaga. And this park we're heading out to is a very neat little park. Has a really neat little walkway. We come back here and was able to do a little bit of drone footage. You'll be able to see a little bit around the lake and around the area. The lake actually connects to a couple other little lakes, so it's a really unique place. We were here during the week. It was very quiet. Very few people at all was in here. Colby Lake was named after George Colby, and he was pretty much the founder of the spiritualists in this area. And this is supposed to be one of the largest spiritualist community in the whole country. He came from New York. During the winter of 1860, when George was 12, he was baptized in a nearby lake so frozen a hole had to be cut in the ice. Although no such substantial connection between the events, shortly after, George claimed to be visited by a spirit of his uncle, who told him he was going to be a great psychic and would later find a spiritual center in the South. Okay, we're coming up onto the entrance of the park. This park sets kind of back in. Same way with the city of Cassadaga. A lot of people don't even realize it's around the area. So if you're traveling through, you might want to stop by, take a visit, and check out Cassadaga. And while you're there, check out the Colby-Alderman Park. It's a very neat little park. You can spend a morning there, and it's a very enjoyable visit. So we're going to come here. We're going to maybe fly the drone a little bit and see what we can see over top of the water. Okay, we take the drone to the air. very calm morning. You can see there's barely a ripple on the lake. It's actually a pretty good sized lake. There's several lakes that connect together. This one here happened to be George Colby Lake, or just called Colby Lake. See a little deck out there amongst the trees. Later on in the next video, we'll be taking a walk out to that deck. So it's a real neat little overlook deck. This has restrooms available. Really nice, clean park. It has a playground for the kids. It's got swings. It's got a nice little covered picnic pavilion. It's got some barbecue grills. You can have a picnic here. The lake was so calm this morning, you can see the reflection of the sky into the lake. A couple large pine trees overlooking the lake with a nice little picnic table for a little spot to have a picnic by yourself right there. It's a little area where it kind of connects two separate little lakes, although they're the same one. I imagine there's some pretty good fishing in here. I'm thinking there's some largemouth bass. This is a boat ramp, and I'm not sure what if you can use a powered boat, if you just have to use a rowboat, but they do have a boat ramp where you can put your boat in. It's just pretty cool how you can see the clouds, the reflection in the lake, because it was so calm. There was literally no wind this morning. Okay, as we pan around over to this direction here, this is over by where the town of Cassadaga lays. Alright, you see these stripes in the lake, that's actually contrails from the jets that they're reflecting down into the lake. So just so cool how clear the water was this morning. See the little black things on the water? These are crows flying over, and that's the reflection in the water. Just amazing. When I first took the drone up, I looked down, I wondered what the light spots was, thinking it was sandbars, but here it was just the reflection of the clouds, and we see the crows as we span up in here. You can see the crows in the air, so it was a pretty cool view from up on top. Okay, right beside the restrooms, you'll see a little path that goes back in that. In our second video, we'll walk back that path and A lot of interesting area back there, a lot of history from just walking in that path, and we'll end up out on the dock where we can take an overlook of the lake. Hey, it was really fun flying the drone here today. I had a nice little picnic table I was able to sit down. I used my DJI goggles to fly with. It was just fun. I was able to land the drone right onto the picnic table. Hey, as we leave the park, this was part 1. We're going to be coming out with part 2, where we walk back the trails, learn a little bit more history about Cassadaga, about George Colby. A very cool little walk back to the park. I actually learned quite a bit on this little trip. As we leave the park, we're coming up here onto the edge of Cassadaga. Up here on the left will be the Cassadaga Hotel. I hope you guys enjoyed part 1 of our visit to Colby-Alderman Park in the city of Cassadaga. Invite you to join for part 2. It'll be coming out in just a couple days. So, hey, if you enjoyed our little visit, give us a thumbs up. Hey, share it with your friends. This is part of our parks and cities tour that we're doing. So if you guys not subscribed, I invite you to subscribe. We'll see you the next time. Hi, I just want to let you guys know we do have stickers available now. If you look in the description area below, you'll see a link where it links there to my PayPal site, and you can order. They're $5 each. So if you'd like some stickers, just click on the link down below.